Everyone, thank you very much. My job today, obviously quite challenging following Dean Guthrie, is going to prove to you why this is a significant moment in your life. Now, there are different ways of looking at it. Obviously, you're one of the 758 students that are starting their graduate programs in George Washington University School of Business. So you're part of that group, you're part of that family, that we're going to talk about why it's important to be part of that family in a second. Secondly, just like as Dean Guthrie mentioned, this is a very exciting era in our history in School of Business. We were lucky enough to get Dean Guthrie to lead our school. I'm sure you'll see his excitement, his energy, his vision throughout the couple years that you're going to spend with us. The fact that he is here this morning, he was with the students last year, proves you his commitment to the students. He has very fresh ideas, and we're, as an entire school, we're very excited about our future. And I'm very confident that this school is going to be in another league under his leadership in a very short period of time. So you're lucky for that. Individually, though, this is significant for you because this is the beginning of an association that you cannot shed the rest of your life. You're from this point on, unless you drop out in the next few months, you are part of the GW School of Business Graduate Programs family. It's like having your first child. I'm not even saying marriage, it's more significant than marriage. You can get a divorce and you can try to erase that memory from your future endeavors. But school, university association will remain with you the remaining of your life. You will be a GW person. That's why it's important for us what will become of you. And as Dean Guthrie suggested and emphasized, we want you first and foremost to be decent human beings. The day we read on the front page of New York Times or Washington Post that John Doe of GW is indicted because of embezzlement, that's the day the flowers don't bloom on this campus. It hurts us. We cringe. The day we hear that you've done something great for the mankind, we all cherish that moment. So I hope you'll remember this talk that the rest of your life, we want you guys to do the right thing. Now, that doesn't mean you have to be poor, right? The business model of a university, particularly a professional school like this, is a simple one. We spend few years with you, we educate you, you become knowledgeable, you become successful, you become famous, you become rich, you give back to us, all right? We want that, but we want to be proud of that money you give us back. Right? So the decency, as Dean Guthrie said, we're going to emphasize that in all our classes. Because this education is not about educating technicians. It's about educating leaders. And leaders has to be ethical. Right? You're going to hear this again and again. You're becoming a part of a very elite group. Right? We're going to have this similar talk in your graduation in 2 years. You're becoming part of a GW alumni network, 220,000 all over the world. Very successful people, from country presidents to ministers to very successful businessmen, obviously, and people who made change in the history of mankind. We hope some of you will be one of those as well. Right? You'll be proud of this association. We want you guys to go around and proudly say you're a GW graduate. You know, there are some schools that when you graduate from those schools, you don't want that conversation to come to what school you graduated from. And then, if you're an Ivy League graduate, then you look for an excuse to mention that you're an Ivy League. So we want GW to be like that. And I can assure you, your experience here will give you that right, will give you that enthusiasm that you won't wait to tell them that you're a GW graduate. Because there's an amazingly committed faculty and administrator here trying to make these programs the best ever programs we can offer. Every year we've improved in the last decade. Every year our rankings went up. Every year we have better faculty, better administrators. Even from 3 years ago when I took this job today, our programs are a lot more successful. Our programs are a lot more complete. I have no doubt that you're going to get the core knowledge to become a good Masters of Science, Masters of Tourism, Masters of Information Systems, Masters of Project Management, Masters of Accountancy, and MBA students. I have no doubt that you're going to get that general knowledge, because I'm confident that 200 faculty members are all very competent people. Right? But let me warn you, because this is the conversation we're going to have again and again. Master's programs, graduate programs are hard to deal with because you're very different. You have very different backgrounds. Teaching master's students is always a challenge for a faculty member. And we don't tell our faculty to teach one way. Classroom is faculty's domain. They teach the way they want to because they earn that right. They are experts in their areas. Some like cases, some like lectures, some like conversations, some like exercises. Some you might think is doesn't fit with the way you want to learn, but you have to put up with it. All right? It's your responsibility to adjust to the faculty style rather than faculty adjusting to your style, because for him or her, it's impossible. There are 40 students in that class, everyone expecting differently. That doesn't mean don't have conversations with your faculty. One thing that we're always proud of is we have very approachable faculty and administrators. Go talk with them. If you're having problems, the first person should hear that is your faculty. He or she will try to make some adjustments without hurting the others, but there's only so far that it can go. Then go to your administrators if there's a problem, and come to me if there's a problem. For me, there is only one important criteria for this thing, that whether you're learning or not. I don't much care if you're staying up all night. That's part of the deal. This is a challenge. You want a rigorous program. I have rigorous programs for you. There will be sleepless nights. There will be times that you're going to regret the decision you went for master's programs. There will be lots of playoff games that you're going to miss. Some of it graduation or the music performances of your kids you're going to miss. You're not going to agree on everything with your group mates. These are all the challenges that will come with education. I'm not promising you guys an easy ride. It will be challenging. But the reason it's going to pay off is because it's challenging. I hope you're all ready for that challenge. We're ecstatic the fact that you chose us. The fact that you had the confidence to come and spend the next 2 years and reserve all those resources for us. And it puts pressure on us because we have to be worthy of that trust. And we work very hard for that. And if we're not coming up to that expectation, we want to hear about it. We want to make it better. It's a team effort. We try to make these programs strong and good and worthy for you. And you have to, the promise you're giving to us is that you're going to work hard to learn more and get out of this place with a lot of knowledge, with a lot of leadership skill, and with a lot of vision. Right? And at the end, the story goes the same. You go become successful, famous, rich, and then come and give us back. All right? Thank you very much. Again, we're ecstatic to have you guys.